Oh.
My dinner is consisting of 3 pieces of string cheese.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Oh, hello.
Wait. What? Whomst?
Anyways, so how's everyone doing today?
Ah,
I'm killing you.
I'm typing out the alphabet with Nyan in the chat.
Yes. Okay, so, welcome to the episode, people.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very lovely. So, we'd like to introduce you to our guest today.
Our
That's true.
Smeeb and I both did, but I don't know which one of us would do that.
It's on my computer. It's on my
It's
computer.
on Smeeb's computer. Thank
Alright,
God.
so this is our guest. Oh my god, I'm gonna pronounce your name so wrong.
Button.
Okay, Button. This
Yeah.
is our guest Button, and they have a really cool game that I'm also gonna pronounce wrong probably.
It's in English. You can do it.
Is it Pizzaro?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yay!
Oh, yeah, great.
It's
Yeah.
it's a silly little game, and I love it.
It's an amazingly self-aware masterpiece.
Thank you.
Despite the game itself thinking it has bad writing, it actually has really good writing.
Yeah, it's very good writing. It was fun the entire playthrough. We played it in the public server, and we had people in there, like, voice acting it. It was fun.
Thank you.
I see one of them in the chat right now, actually. Hi, Apple.
He
I
voiced one
think
of the officers.
she voiced cilantro. Or insert character here.
Yeah, so that was a fun experience. So, I have a question. What gave you the idea to make the game?
So it was a game made by me and my two best friends, and it was born out of just group chatting. And the origin story is actually in the art book PDF, but basically, it's kind of a weird story, so just stick with me here. There's this anime manga called Knights of Sidonia, which is like a sci-fi thing. And basically, a translator made a note that a character has a strange name, and it would be the equivalent of naming someone Pizzaro in like to our standards. So then I told this to my friends, and then one of my friends, ZZZ, she just half joked that Pizzaro was now her OC, and then it just snowballed from there.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's a lovely origin story.
Love
Yeah.
that.
I love the inclusion of in the story. I love the inclusion of Dude Fire.
Yes. Non-copyrighted Guy Fieri.
Non-specified, non-copyrighted, or not internet, but chef celebrity guy.
Dude, anyone who has ever played VR chat with me and seen my avatars knows that Guy Fieri is like one of my favorite people to make fun of.
Yeah. He's actually really a nice guy, I've heard, at least.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
I've yet to experience it for myself. Although it was hilarious. The town I used to live in, Modesto, he actually stopped in there because one of the restaurants there was getting featured on his show.
Mm.
Unfortunately, that did not come without the memes because, like any town, there's the locals will have shitloads of jokes about their own city, and so at one point, the local joke about Modesto was there's this place in there they call it the Arch. It says water, wealth, contentment, and health on it, right? Well, the local joke is to reword that to be murder, meth, and car theft. So when Guy Fieri was coming into town, the common joke was that he was going to write that like really nice red car of his into town, and by the time he walks out of the restaurant, it's going to be stripped down to its frame and sitting on cinder blocks.
Oh, it's pretty dark.
Dark, kind of funny, and it's at the same time it's like, well, I'm not sure. Maybe. I already lost where I was going with that.
Did the episode with the restaurant go well?
I'm pretty sure it did. I don't because I never actually watched the show myself, but as far as I know, the entire visit went pretty all right, at least.
Yeah.
Cool.
By the way, Guy
was it?
Fieri,
Was it Triple D? I think.
I don't know.
We just went off on a tangent about Guy Fieri.
Yeah, we just went.
I mean, it's like the same amount of thought as you put in when you like think of a pun. It's like, oh, hey, that kind of works, and then you just kind of roll with it. That's pretty much what development was like.
Fair. I can see it. I can actually really see it.
I mean, we just went like, okay, what's on a pizza? Anchovies. Whoa, Anne is a name, and that's it.
God, I love Anne's character so much.
Oh,
You have
thank
no
you.
idea how much I enjoy it. But I also love Pizarro's character. Like he's
Good lord.
anyways. It's such an enjoyable experience to play the game. Like we had fun throughout the entire thing.
I think I even.
Oh, go ahead.
It's funny because I think I even called a few of the jokes like like copyright friendly Disney dressed goose in the background, for example.
Yeah, Donald Goose.
Yes, and I saw him and I was like, "Hey, look, it's Donald Goose," and then they name dropped him as Donald Goose. I had more fun with that than if I would have just seen it.
I feel like the Disney joke came from how like Disney's signature kind of looks like a G for some reason. So
I
we
can
just
see
called
it.
it Disney.
I did see that at one point in my head, my past. I was like, is that looks like a G, not a D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you like Anne because I've actually seen quite a few people who really dislike Anne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when they stream it, they say like, "Oh my God, Anne's no fun," or "Someone save Pizzaro from Anne," and I'm like, "Whoa." Yeah,
I will bite their ankles. I'm a little creature.
it's very.
The creature. That
Um,
is sweet.
yeah, I do really enjoy Anne's character. Like a lot of her lines really did make me laugh, and I enjoyed reading them out.
I'm glad, because Anne is supposed to, because everyone else is like really weird, right? So
Yeah.
Anne kind of has to play the straight man role. Like she's the only kind of normal one until like the end, right? So it's like okay, they don't really the people who like hate her don't really get it, but it's like okay, that's fine. Um, we actually have 2 sequels planned. Deeper Dish and Deepest Dish. And
I saw the first one.
and so I actually already have a framework of how everything's gonna end, and if you think this game was weird, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh God.
Because there was that teaser at the end of the game. Where we were...
Okay, sorry about that. Like, I just got the memo that someone can't hear me because my mic. I really need to make a mental note to change the mic setup, like before the stream, knowing like how ARC works things versus how I work things. So chances are, for the past 5 to 10 minutes, I don't think anybody heard me.
No.
Well, I've been hearing you just fine.
Well, no. The stream people didn't hear me.
Stream people? Oh, sorry.
The
I
chat.
don't. Hey, stream people.
Whoops.
Yes, we
I
call them
see.
the stream people. We no longer call them the audience or the bees.
Oh,
I see.
sorry about that.
I see Apple in chat typing in all caps. No, cilantro isn't weird. He's my boy.
Cilantro was a really nice character. I do enjoy Cilantro.
Doesn't
he was
hesitate
supposed to be.
Doesn't.
Yeah, he was supposed to be very Seto Kaiba like.
Oh God.
You're a disgrace to the circus, Bizarro.
Oh my gosh, I just love all of your characters so much.
Oh, thank you.
They make for a really enjoyable story. I love the ongoing theme of everybody hates clowns.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not huge on the story, and I don't think we want to spoil much, obviously, for other people to experience in themselves. But it's like,
Which we highly recommend.
yeah, like, can you give us like the briefest synopsis about what the whole spiel is about? What is Bizarro in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, it's an alternate reality California where there's this little district called the Cal Zone, and it's very different from the rest of the world. Everyone has like anime hair and eyes and like stupid pun names. And
Where do I sign
Anchovy, a girl who wishes she was normal and led a normal life, runs into a destitute clown and buys him the equivalent of McDonald's and gets into some shenanigans. That's it.
McDonald's.
McGoofies.
McGoofies.
No, actually, Mickey's.
McDonald's.
Good lordy Lou.
You've got a goose in there named Donald Goose. Name it McDonald's.
There is actually going to, so in Project Deeper and Deepest Dish, there's going to be a B plot where it follows Gonald, Goofy, and Ricky the Rat.
Ricky the Rat.
Careful, because Disney might. Oh no, never mind. I was thinking of Mortimer Mouse.
I'm over here thinking.
I don't know if anybody even remembers that guy. He's like the second antagonist compared with Mickey.
I hear Ricky Rat, and I'm over here like I just think of Chuck E. Cheese because I think that was supposed to be the guy's original name. Was Rick Rat?
Oh my god.
Rick Rat, Rick Roll.
No.
I can't play the sound effect. I'm streaming, all right.
Good.
Rat roll.
I'm so glad we aren't allowing soundboards right now.
Well, that's because I have this stream, and like people can pretty much see everything that goes on the overlay.
Smeeb, I can't tell you how tempted you just made me by saying we aren't allowing
no,
soundboards.
No,
I won't.
Yeah, you gotta realize, mate. I ain't the only one with a soundboard.
Regrettably.
Okay. It's slowly that drawing of Smeeb on the right is slowly coming true.
I keep the soundboards out. I'll kill you.
Whoa.
Honestly, here's the thing, that the talking sprite that I made for you is that that's the one that I actually enjoy doing, because honestly, it was a bit of a challenge, because I really like to go for thick outlines, thick line work, to try and make it my style, because I classify myself as an art mimic.
Mm-hmm.
But having to challenge myself to do more thin lines to help capture that anime-esque feel, or manga feel, I actually did appreciate the challenge, and honestly, I got practice in that before even engaging in that. I was trying to make chibi versions of the Insanimators, but I gave up on that dream.
Oh, I'm besides that last part, I'm glad you had fun. That's what it's all about.
Because, a man who has watched too much anime to count. Well, actually, I'm only second compared to someone else in this group. Not gonna name names. Dump.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Are you trying Anne?
Maybe.
You mentioned anime, and it's funny, the story how this all came to happen today is that back in January, I went to a convention in my town. It's SAC Anime, and I just kind of walked around looking for all kinds of different artists to see if they want to have their work featured on the show. And I came across Baten's booth. I think you were sharing the booth with an author, if I recall.
Yeah, with Fenori, or Fen, who is one of my best friends that I made the game with.
Right. Yeah. And I remember, as I think I picked up a business card or taken a picture of one or something like that. And at the corner of my eye, just as I was starting to walk away, I noticed the flyer for Project Deep Dish, and I'm like, wait, what the hell? And I look at it, huh.
That's the reaction we're going for.
Hey.
And so it's I think we wanted to try to go for this a number of months back, but I think you were busy with something at the time, so it didn't get to happen. But now we're here, and everybody got the chance to play the game. And I first mentioned to everybody, and our good friend Apostle first heard the words, at least as I had put it, a clown dating sim.
Yep.
And they were like, wait, it's a what? And I wasn't invited. And so that just kind of established the energy this game was going to be giving from that moment forward.
Pretty much.
We played the game on the public server. As Steve said, I popped in for a few minutes at least, and it was just as batshit wild as I was expecting it to be. And I showed up in the middle of it.
It grows in intensity, I think. It starts off kind of normal.
Speed would be the best to confirm that because I didn't stay for the full thing.
It's batshit insane. I love it.
It is a self-aware masterpiece. I say again.
Honestly, I feel like the longer I make the clown dating sim series, I feel like I don't really know what's weird or normal anymore. I'm just like, oh yeah, clowns and stuff. Another phenomenon I had while working on the game was, you know how if you look at something really quickly, you'll see like something else, like if you like seeing faces in your ceiling or something.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah.
I I was basically having that, but I would see clowns in various things.
Everywhere I go, I see clowns.
Yeah, so that was interesting. Yeah.
Nah, a perfect description of the world, full of clowns, but none of them are wearing makeup.
Meh.
But we
I
do.
mean, some of them are wearing makeup.
I was about to say something like, "Welcome to my time with the Insanimators."
Nice to know you think so highly of us, Ark. We appreciate you.
Love you, buddy.
Almond milk. Oh boy, you have no idea how much I antagonize this bitch.
So, what was it like working on the game? Like, how did you like get started on it and like decide like, yeah, I'm gonna make a game now?
Oh, actually, I've created other visual novels in the past, so I guess like I would kind of be considered a veteran. I guess so. So I kind of already knew the process, and I just basically delegated the artwork to my two friends, and I took care of all the writing. We brainstormed together, but the actual writing was done by me. And bim bam, it's done.
Bim bam with the
heck
bim
yeah.
bam.
Hmm. A curious question that pops out. Like, was there during that whole creation of the project, was there any like talk of potential voice work, or do you feel like that would be a little too much, or that it wouldn't fit?
I at that point I had never worked with voice actors before. So I guess I never thought about it. And also I tend to prefer like Japanese dubs. So
Hooray!
yeah, I'm a weeb. You're thinking that it's okay, but and actually the thing is in the second game there's a joke that is voice acting related, and because of that we can't have voice acting yet. But perhaps in the third game we might voice it just because it's the last game, and right now I'm working with voice actors on my current project too. So yeah.
Sweet.
It to me that's like slightly ironic given where I met you was at a con with a bunch of English VAs being there.
I'm not really interested in English videos.
Shit, I better brush up on my Japanese then.
But it's also
Oh,
like sort of funny about that because games like that, I've played Monster Prom a lot in the past. Games like that tend to lead like I feel it's a lot more fun just playing the game with a bunch of friends watching the stream of the game playing, and everybody gets to like pitch in some way, their own way of how one of the characters would be voiced. You know?
It really does broaden
yeah.
it really does broaden like the creativity and just ideas of how they would sound or how they would act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like playing and streaming the game did that, and I was actually surprised that people did that, but it was a very pleasant surprise.
And you know, out of all this talk, we actually do have a question from who else but Apple. Like I was gonna like trying to give a pronoun or something, but I was like, I really don't want to get in trouble. So I was playing the game with some of the people in the stream a week or so ago. I was like, he was the voice of Cilantro and Piero. Or is it or does that name have a role to it? Like Piero.
It's whatever you want. We don't have voice acting. You can decide what your own
And I
canon.
was wondering if this is going to sound really dumb, but hear me out. If any of the elements of the game are based on real life.
Real life?
Like, if any aspects of the game were, like, inspired by real life.
The backgrounds were like, I think the backgrounds were like photos, and then like my Finori like drew over them and like edited them to like for our purposes. The McGoofies is the inside of a McDonald's, I think. So yeah, you got that.
Just give it a while. The game, the franchise is gonna get popular enough that they're gonna take down one of the McDonald's and actually change it to McGoofies.
I hope so. That'd be free advertising. I would love that.
Well, I guess while we're on that, what type of food would they serve? It would have to be completely different.
I think it would probably just serve what like our trio enjoys eating. So chicken nuggets.
Fries.
That's it.
Pizza burgers.
No, Bizarro ate fries at the very
Aw.
beginning. They also like the stickers and a banana peel of some fruit.
Yeah, they sell bananas and apples at McGoofies, so you can't call them unhealthy.
So they sell apples, bananas, and fries, but you have to eat the peels and stickers of the fruit.
Why is that such a hilarious image in my head?
It's not so much in my head. Ugh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, if you're asking if something was inspired by real life, I guess Pizzaro is inspired after me in some ways. Uh, basically, it's like who cares? But I was sort of the smart kid in school, but I decided I don't find this interesting or fun, so I just chose to pursue art basically. And it's like honk honk, I'm a clown, and that's Pizzaro.
So art is your underwater basket weaving.
Pretty much.
Hey.
The visual novels are my underwater basket weaving.
Ah, yeah. Well, hey, gotta tell you make some good underwater baskets.
Thanks. They're not appreciated.
You know what? Speaking of which,
should be.
like, where did that even come from? Just the whole underwater basket weaving.
Oh, that's actually if you can Google it, and it's sort of like a joke term for a useless college course.
I can attest to this. Newspaper design. I'm not even joking.
God.
During my time in the at a university I went to, that was one of my electorals that I had to take. It was literally newspaper design. Like, you literally design it on a computer and print it out.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So underwater basket weaving.
Shut up. And since I didn't do so well that semester, I then got into a class where it was all about business, and I had to literally go out and interview bosses of restaurants and stuff. Not fun. That's why I quit.
Apparently Mason just turned into a gremlin of his own making for a moment.
Yeah.
Shut up, puggers.
That reminds me, my college had a wine tasting class, and you know, from the title, you think, oh, easy A, right? So
No.
that class was actually infamous for like people signing up thinking it'll be easy and fun, but you have to memorize like a million different kinds of like grapes, and it had a very low pass rate.
Oh my
Well, gee,
god.
because people won't be able to identify one grape from another, especially if two are dangerously close to tasting the same.
That's
Yeah, grapes are grapes.
I've
That's
never
I'm just
heard
over here
of
like,
that.
what what purpose does that serve in any career?
Exactly.
I don't really know.
Rich snobs
I guess
that
we
want to do wine
live.
tasting.
We do live in California. I guess there are like wineries or
Well,
something.
and it's like, I think
Um,
also people get
yeah.
paid to do wine tasting. Like they do that shit and they like write a review and put it in like magazine that's made for wine.
They're not Anton Ego from fucking Ratatouille.
We have upset the art.
They may not be the person themselves, but they can still have the attitude.
God. Oh.
Well, I'm just over here like I'd make a joke about wanting that to be my dream career or something, but I don't like alcohol. I don't like wine.
I think it's like, don't they like on a tangent for a moment? Don't they like? Isn't it? Are you supposed to like balance out the taste of wine with like cheese or something just to like keep it balanced out and make sure you don't get like completely fucking wasted?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're supposed to. They spit out the wine actually.
Huh.
Yeah, so they don't get drunk.
The more you know.
Well, then what's
They're still
the
not gonna
point?
have
Yeah.
they're still not gonna have
Tasting it.
Yeah, it's a wine
But
tasting,
it's like a
not
hammer
a
in the
wine
middle of glass.
like sampling. I don't even know what they do with the wine that's spit. I know you spit it into a bucket, but I don't know what the hell they do with the bucket afterward.
Ugh.
Give it to the drunkards.
Fertilizer.
Oh God.
Give it to the drunkards. They're not gonna care. Wine's
Anyways.
wine.
Anyway.
I love the Napa Valley.
But another question that kind of popped up for me anyway is there other projects that you're currently working on not relating to the Bizarro franchise that you want to talk about?
Yes, my main series is I recently renamed it to Moon Observatory. I've been working on it since 2015. And the most recent game came out, I think,
Oh dear lord.
like a year and a half ago. Sorry, it's my internet.
All right.
I'll repeat myself.
You're good right now. You're good right now.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, so my main series is called Moon Observatory, and I've been working on it since 2015. And it's also lighthearted comedy, romance, but a lot more tragic. Check it out.
Jeez.
I will.
Smee will be the first on the case. At this point, she might as well be like your freaking beta
I will-
tester.
Steve and I will co-play it like we did with Bizarro.
Yes.
It'll be the perfect father-son activity.
Okay, now the more I think about it, it's just like how the characters are designed and how the scenery plays out. I can honestly see it. I can also see Pizzaro actually having its own like little anime adaptation. just a few minutes here and there, and you can actually see it happen.
How would they approach the How would they approach the what's it called? The different art styles.
It's just all about like here's the thing. Like take our characters for instance, and like our guy Dom, who absolutely loves to draw anime. Literally, like that man is a godsend, and he's only like what 16.
Wait, Dom?
Yeah, like 16, 17.
Dom's 18.
Oh, shit. I don't keep track of birthdays. All right. But anyway, yeah, like dude is like very good at making anime art and rather quick. So like,
oh, God,
I would say literally just give him any character, any one of ours, and he's able to just basically boom manga.
I think it's manga.
Manga.
Mango.
Are we about to turn this into that fucking Chris Walken bit on SNL?
I don't watch SNL, nerd.
Wait.
That explains a lot.
I just got a message in chat saying my social security is, and then it cuts off. Thank you, buddy. Dom just got to the part of the stream where you called him 16.
Like is he quote unquote cussing me out?
Look in the stream text channel.
I can't. I'm trying to look at 2 different things at once, or I have to keep this on the full screen. Otherwise, people are going to see my info.
Fair, hang on. I can read off the
I got
Dom.
it. Hold on. It's like I can read it as it has been typed. Mason, I am not 16. But yeah, man is very but that is a very talented artist. He does a good bit of the thumbnails, you know, although we're trying to help keep it even in terms of like workload. And
That's
he
exactly
said it in
what
the
I
live stream chat as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Dom.
I swear to God, Small Ray. What was your first clue, Dom? Don't make me do the
16.
line that you absolutely hate.
I mean, I
Yeah,
have
I'm
it on my
wearing-
soundboard, to be fair.
I'm wearing AirPods. That's gonna hurt my ears if you do that.
Yeah, please do not. Please keep the soundboards out of it, like genuinely.
Yeah, I'm I will not play any soundboard sound effects to me, I promise.
Hold on, let me.
I got gunk in my throat in the middle of saying that, so I just like started.
Let me
Blah.
move this slightly to the left so people can see the greatness that is anchovy.
Anchovy.
All right, you know
that
what?
is
All
a
right,
beautiful,
made
beautiful
next
one.
sketch, Bizarro, the goofy boy.
Okay.
Oh, I wish my computer was working and then I could doodle with you guys, but good old Comcast.
Well,
Yeah.
Any idea what Any idea what is the reason for the internet outage? I'm gonna say heat.
Very likely.
No idea. Comcast be like that.
Have to be like that sometimes.
I know how it is. I
Yeah.
think we have Comcast as well where I'm at, so that might explain a few things.
Yeah, no, they're both on their phones, so.
Full
Yeah.
disclosure, people. But yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mason.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You are so professional.
When
You're
have I
so
ever said I was
professional.
professional?
You're so. I'm saying you're professional. You're professional.
Only when there's
What?
serious conversation, and this is not a serious conversation that we need right now.
Wow, he's like a soundboard.
I'm a,
So-
no, I don't think these people have told you. I am a living, breathing soundboard. I am a soundboard.
And not really.
What do you mean?
Give me your best Donald Goose.
Here's a.
Hey, who
So-
said give me your best?
Now, one of the things.
Oh,
I'm
give me your
kinda
best
curious
Donald
about-
Goose.
Oh God.
Donald.
Oh, I cannot. I cannot do. I can't even do the regular for the life of me. Like.
What the?
That's not even. That's all I
I
can
don't
do.
know the goose noise, you dumbass!
I told you I
Mason-
couldn't do it, so you can't just put me on the spot like that and expect me to do it, okay? The only person I know who can do the little Donald thing is my uncle.
Mason, Carlos would be so proud of you.
Oh, of course. Oh, I bet he would. Sheesh!
Oh my God.
So
Now, one.
Well, actually, he would have to be different
Actually-
from the original. So, I don't know.
He's a goose.
Well, a goose, but so.
Hey.
Give it a shot.
Wasn't
Steve,
bad.
I'm gonna give it to you first.
That was a goose. I can't.
that's the most intense voice crack I've ever heard.
Ricky Rat, we gotta stop Mickaboo.
Ricky Rat.
Smeeb, I think you were asking something.
Yeah, question. What was the first visual novel you made?
Oh. That's an interesting question.
Is that a groan of memory or more a groan of like, oh God, that?
It's a groan of oh cringe. The one you mean the one I made when I was 17, like 10 years ago.
Oh,
uh,
it was a groan
okay.
of
I guess
cringe.
I can. I can. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess yeah. So I was around like 17-ish when I made my first visual novel. It was a dating sim, and it was I think it was about like a far future Earth where there are like hot robots, and that's all you need to know, really.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a lovely premise.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
That is the groan of an artist who has been reminded of their old work.
Yeah. What's the next question?
Well, actually, one is from our very own cat moth girl.
Ion.
Yes. I barely know what to ask, but like, Batin, tell us, what was your favorite part about creating Bizarro?
Favorite part? Uh, I think the most fun part is when you're just talking with your friends and goofing around in group chat. And the hard part is actually sitting down and like making it. But I think the brainstorming is the most fun part. Yeah, just having fun.
I kind of agree on that one, but it's just like whenever it comes to writing, or like really just working on artwork, I prefer to work on that in solitude because mainly just being a loner for years, not really having a lot of good friends. I'm sorry, but like it just I don't know why. It's just like I prefer that solitude because it actually helps me focus. Because like if I'm not focusing on what's in front of me, then it's hard for me to get anything done. Like my mind can get easily distracted at points.
I feel ya. I work on my main visual novel pretty much alone. For Pizzaro, I think only the brainstorming was done together, and then like everyone, I just delegate the tasks, and everyone does their own thing. But I think working with other people is good in the way that it's like, oh, I'm not alone, and you have the friendship moments, and you, yeah.
Just that cheerful orchestra in the background. It's like, yeah,
and the
the power of friendship.
and the debate going on in the chat right now.
Oh dear God, what's going on right now?
I got someone saying that Chuck E. Cheese isn't a rat.
I mean, have you seen the man?
He is a rat. He is confirmed a rat. and Dom's calling him a pog rat from now on.
top three off tangent discussions. First was Guy Fieri. Then it was like, what was the other one? Like just talking about Disney
Wine.
or something.
Oh
And
yeah,
now
we did
we're
talk
on
about
to
Wine.
Charles.
Yeah.
The wine, and
Yeah.
now we're on to Charles Entertainment Cheese, the third, by the way.
Wait, the third.
The first one died in the war. Put some respect on his name.
Because the first two times worked out so well.
Oh, that's a good question from Luigi, though. Is Luigi asked, what would Chuck E. Cheese be like in Project Deep Dish?
I feel like Chuck E. Cheese came out of the calzone into our dimension.
Well,
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then someone's about to get sued, and I don't mean you. Like you have, man, you can file a lawsuit and get $1 or whatever they're worth in tokens.
Technically,
Chuck E. Cheese
the
just
Chuck E.
popped
Cheese
right on
and
out of the calzone.
technically, the Chuck E. Cheese and the calzone would have the right to sue. That'll be a very strange lawsuit. Interdimensional court.
You're suing this company for ownership of a name of a store you're in. because you believe they only existed in your dimension.
Exactly.
I am
Also, their
suing on
pizza's
behalf
bad.
of the calzone.
Well, I see no
I
issue
have
with this.
not.
The court finds in favor of Button-san.
I don't think I've been to a Chuck E. Cheese since I was in like community college shortly after 2010, and
May I
that was
ask
because
what
of my
you were
little
doing
cousin's
at Chuck E.
birthday.
Cheese in community college?
My little cousin's birthday.
Oh.
Ah.
I would have thought, because here's the thing, community college and Chuck E. Cheese usually don't mix well unless it's one of those
Not
weird
unless
things.
someone in there is drunk.
Or stoned out of their gourd.
Was like, hello, security. Yeah, it's that guy again. Yeah, he's in the ball pit.
He's in the moment!
Besides, no adult ever goes to Chuck E. Cheese without getting drunk anyway. Or do you think somebody fights happening there?
You know what? Valid.
Add that to
You
list of
say
off-tangent
as
subjects.
You say as you're the one who doesn't drink.
Hey,
I'm the one that drinks.
just because I don't drink, it doesn't mean that I can't understand why people do it.
That's fair.
So, how difficult was like you said, you were basically a veteran of making games at that time. Was it difficult in any way putting together Project Deep Dish?
I feel like not really, because I usually just make my product alone anyway, so I feel like
You're
this is just
roboting
way
again.
easier. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
No, no,
Oh,
still,
no, you're
still going. All right, you're good for now.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's back again.
No, yeah, no, it's back to...
Okay.
Come on, internet!
Sorry about that, folks.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, is it okay now?
There it is.
Hey.
Oh, good.
Fingers
Yeah?
crossed.
Oh.
Fingers crossed it stays
Maybe?
that way.
Okay, okie dokie.
Hurry and explain before it does it.
Hurry!
Okay, yeah, so, yes. So I usually make my games alone anyway,
God damn
so
it!
it was really easy making Project Deep Dish comparatively,
You
so
were
it
too
wasn't
late.
hard at all. What? Damn it!
I hate Comcast so much.
Oh.
Okay, let's see.
Oh.
How are we gonna do this?
Oh, how's it? How
Oh,
am I still roboting?
Not
It's
not
good.
right now. For some reason, it's just always starts when you try to explain.
Comcast is listening, that's why.
It's just like they don't want you to
Comcast, just
spill
let us do our
secrets.
stream!
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
You're good.
Good for now.
Yay.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make it this really short. It was not hard comparatively.
Okay.
Did that work?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got that.
Okay, cool.
not hard comparatively. Let's see, is it... Okay, so you worked with a couple different people on it. How many people in total were involved with putting the whole thing together?
Not counting composers who I just reused music from my main series. Just 3 people, me and my 2 friends.
Man,
Oh, really?
to work on such a
Yeah.
relatively big indie project.
Oh, interesting you think that, because the game, if you read it to yourself and you have the reading level of a native, you can probably finish it in like 1 hour or 1.5 hours. And
Yeah, I can see that. It took so long with
yeah,
us because we had like people voicing it and shit. We were waiting on other people.
Yeah, voicing it out loud takes about 4 to 5 hours from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And
Like,
the
not
thing
counting-
is,
not counting all the bits where people are just laughing their asses off from the scenarios.
oh, thank you.
He's scary.
But,
He's a different art
the-
style.
He's in a
The
different
thing is that people in the VN community are some rather vocal people who, for example, my most recent project, Moon Observatory Iris, it takes about 20 hours to beat or to read the whole way through.
Oh
Ooh.
dear.
And it got called, it was called short by multiple people.
Are you fucking
By
serious,
multiple
bro?
people.
It takes me half an hour
Yes.
to only read a few paragraphs sometimes. You
God,
know?
it's like people say it's like people playing an overly convoluted game and it's like I played it, it's too easy, game sucks, 6 out of 10. Like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. People
Damn,
are
people are brutal.
never satisfied.
No.
That's just how it is. Give them a bag of chips, they're gonna scarf that shit down quick. You give them a five-star dessert, they're gonna take their time with it.
I love like long gameplay sessions. And as someone who loves long gameplay sessions, I can confirm that 20 hours is a long time. 20
I mean, that's only 20 minutes to understand the short complaints.
The 20 hours is a long time. I don't
Yeah,
know if
sometimes I don't understand people.
Well, actually, now that the more I think about it, that does bring up a question. Assuming that there hasn't been a game you made already yet that has this, but have you ever considered making a game where the choices you make actually affect the ending of the story?
Maybe eventually I might go that route for the final game in my main series. But I don't really like doing that because when I'm the player in such situations, I feel really stressed out because I'm like, oh, I forgot which choice goes where or something like that. So if I were to do it, I would make sure to do it right.
I think a way to do
Fair.
it is like having it like a, I forgot what kind of design it's called, but it's like a tree design where it's like it's like select choice. You choose this choice. It branches out to this one, and then this one, and this one, those one. Yeah, it's a complicated web, but it's just like it does offer more variety, and it also offers like more creativity in terms of the characters that people play as. Like, really helps.
Yeah.
And it also shows like characteristic developments that you probably might not see unless you were to select said specific choice.
I think yeah, you make a good point. I think the problem is that often what a lot of visual novel devs end up doing when they start out is that they bite off way more than they can chew. And because like you're excited to make something and you're like, I'm gonna make the best game ever, and it's gonna be like this great epic. Yeah, and then
I feel like that's an issue that a lot
then
of
you
players
just get
always
burnt
do.
out.
Yeah, because like I remember it because I was trying to work on like a fan story and I started to do it like page by page. Like, and here's the thing: this had no layout, this had no rough drafts, this had no base level design. I just kind of went for it. I gave up after 4 or 5 pages.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So I'm scrapping it. I'm trying to build it from the ground up with more, with hopefully more support, that more reason, more rhyme.
This is the exact reason why I have moved one of my passion projects to the wayside for a fat minute. For a fat minute.
But yeah.
I actually have some advice regarding that. If you want to hear my
please,
humble.
we accept any and all advice for like experienced indie artists.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say I'm experienced. I'm just some dude, girl. Yeah. But anyway, so this is my process. This is my process, at least. I have for can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. You're going.
What for a second there?
Okay. You're good.
Yes.
All right. Well, so basically, this is my process for every story that I make. I actually have 2 Word documents, not counting the actual scripts. I have 2 Word documents for the outline of the game. One document is basically brainstorm, blah, whatever idea you have, write it in there. It doesn't matter how bad, just write it in. And the second document is a more organized outline that takes the actually good brainstorm ideas and puts them into your story. So you always have like this vacuum of ideas, and you also have this organized document. And then from the outline, you write your actual thing. And whenever you're stuck, you can always go back to your brainstorm, and sometimes there are good ideas still in there.
Like trying to become a cook and selecting random ingredients to make a recipe, and you just gotta decide like which ingredients actually fit. I mean, no doubt you're gonna be doing a lot of taste tests, and your tongue's gonna hate you for it, but in the end, you're gonna end up making something that not only you yourself will enjoy, but hopefully what everyone else will.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like I remember like one of the
Um,
famous writers, I forgot his name, it was like Alan Moore or something like that. Like he basically is like don't just read good books like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or anything. Like also read bad books so that you can get an idea of what not to do.
Honestly, my biggest inspiration is spite, so that's totally true.
You and me are very similar.
But we do have a
Spite
question
is a
from
good motivator.
But we do have a question from our
Oh,
good
what's up?
friend Dom. Don't ask why I said it like that. I don't know the answer. If you were to pick anything else besides clowns for the game, what would you choose? So basically, if Pizzaro wasn't a clown world.
He wasn't a clown?
Yeah.
So he's just like a broke something else?
He's a
He's a broke. What do you count a mime as a clown?
he's a broke runway model.
Huh.
No, he worked at
broke?
McGoofy's. That's what he'd do.
If he wasn't a clown, uh, that's gonna take some thinking.
He is no longer a clown. He is a fish person. Disney's Luca.
No.
Not. Oh, okay. I got it.
Oh.
I got it. He would be an Amazon warehouse worker.
Oddly specific as hell. But actually, since this would have to be a fictional world, what would be a different take on Amazon?
Amazon.
Bamazon. Yeah.
Bamazon.
Zamazoo.
Bam! It's at your house.
Oh
That's
god.
better than actual Amazon. What the fuck?
It's me. I'm sorry, but the more I look at Pizzaro, the more I'm imagining fish gills.
No. Why?
I don't know. Anytime I say something or anytime I hear something, I have to visualize it, and now I can't stop.
Luigi's
Actually,
in
you
the
don't
chat
have
saying,
to, but you choose to.
Luigi's in the chat saying Nazema or Amazon backwards.
Like
Amazon.
Amazon backwards. Nazama
Nazema.
or Nazame.
That sounds like Japanese.
Yeah, Nazame.
Excuse me.
What the fuck?
Wow, and I thought I was the one with the burly belches.
Wait, that
Okay, moving on. We're not having this discussion right now. My sincerest apologies.
I burped.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna treat it like a war crime. So
Just like does a single belch, 50 years.
Wait.
Life in prison, no parole.
Your Honor, death.
You know, we're not called the Insanimators for no reason.
I thought that was the reason.
Exactly.
Whoa.
I'm confusing myself.
It's confusing me too.
Okay, so question, what is, you may have already explained this, but I may have already forgotten. What is Moon Observatory about?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. So it's a multi-series, sort of romance story, with different heroines in each installment, and it's kind of like a homebrew fantasy world. But the fantasy world is not exactly what it seems, I suppose. And the whole series of the game has to do with figuring out the truth behind the world and what to do about it, basically.
Ooh, that's
Burn it.
cool. No!
Is
Why do you immediately turn to arson? That's
you mean
my
that's not your
job.
first response?
That's my job to do, not yours.
That's right. I'm
The
stealing.
ring of fire.
I'm stealing your job, and I'm running out of business.
Okay.
Well, that does bring up the question. Since you really do like doing visual novels, like I don't know if you do, but have you ever considered like having like a little like comic book account to like make some novels on that one?
Oh God, making comics is not my thing because I'm an
Holy shit!
illustration oriented artist. Mostly because
Your robot like crazy, but then it just like it had like a sudden
It did.
spike. It had like a sudden spike in that, and it's just
My
Oh.
ears.
It's okay.
Oh, sorry about that.
we're good right
Can
now.
you hear me?
We're good right now, but
Okay,
like that was like probably the worst lag spike I ever heard.
We love Comcast on this channel, folks. Everyone, let's hear it.
Yay!
with one
Ooh, Smee, did you go across the room?
Yeah, sorry, my cat was getting into something.
Ah, fair. No, I thought you just did for the bit.
But so what was the explanation before your robot again?
Oh yeah. Before that, Comcast did say it would be back at like 7 something. So I don't know. It's fun.
Oh God.
But anyway, yeah. So my explanation was that I actually really dislike making comics because they're very time consuming, and I prefer just making illustrations.
No, I can still
myself.
understand what she's saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
okay.
understandable.
Long
You know,
story
it's like
short,
'cause
I just do illustrations.
yeah, like I understand it because like I know especially if you want to make a good comic, it has to like you have to go through the whole process like you were trying to make in animations, like storyboarding, then like selecting the panels, making sure that they fit each page, and knowing what goes into what and what should be saved for another. I can see why you would have such an issue with that.
Yeah, I honestly don't like paneling. Illustrations are more my thing.
Understandable. I mean, that's the route I'm trying to go, but even then, I know what kind of pain I'm going to be putting myself through when the time comes. All I can do on that one is
Being
just
an
grit my
artist
teeth.
is pain.
Art is pain, but that's why we live in it.
We live in art.
We live inside of art. Yeah, can I get out of this picture, please? Can I hop into a different one?
Oh, I'd love to do that. I sure do love the yellow void.
Please. The yellow. Why yellow? What?
It's a nice color.
Fair?
You know what? Now that's just a random question I want to toss out there. Your most favorite and least favorite color.
Oh, my most favorite is sort of like a turquoise aquamarine, I guess. My least favorite color is like garbage can green.
Pretty sure a
Yeah.
lot of people would agree to that, unless you're from Sesame Street.
Yeah. It makes my head dizzy when I just look at it. That's how much I dislike it.
Didn't think it would go to that extreme.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Well, a question now that I now ask for the rest of the cast.
I'm weird in the sense that I have a very specific least favorite color, but a non-specific favorite color.
So what's your
Because my favorite color are, well, it's pinks and purples. That's where I tend to lean, and I'm leaning more purple at the moment, at least. My least favorite color is specifically chartreuse.
I forgot
Good
what area does that lie in?
It's puke green.
You.
Well, there you go. You
Oh.
kind of love with Matty right there.
Yeah.
But it's like puke green, but neon, essentially.
Oh god, that sounds even worse.
Oh.
You know, it's hideous.
My favorite color is hot pink. My least favorite color is I don't like muted orange.
Like where it's like real dull.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't stand that shade of orange.
I hate to ask, but is that one of the colors you see on the rainbow afro of my clown?
No, yours is a little brighter.
All right. Ark, now I'm curious.
Favorite color?
Favorite and least favorite.
Favorite is blue. Least favorite. That's honestly, that's a hard one for me to tell. But if I have to choose one, probably purple.
How dare you?
It was a toss-up between pink and purple, but
Who
I pointed out that pinks and purples are my favorites.
who in the hell hurt you?
myself.
I expect his reasoning to be like, those are girl colors.
Initially, that was it, but that was like 10 years ago. Nowadays,
Fair.
it's just not a color that really grabs
10
me.
years ago, you were 20.
Yeah.
Ew, girls have cooties.
Either way, they're colors that nowadays they're colors that just don't grab me.
Wow,
Fair enough.
You sound exactly like Chroma. Chroma also is not a fan of the color purple, but I'm not trying to call him out.
Chroma's colorblind.
Do you expect me to take that as an insult?
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with him on something.
We're talking about someone who's colorblind, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Partially, anyway.
Me and him are gonna have words.
No,
Don't worry, we're in the same server. I think I can have a word or two with him. But anyway, I would say my most favorite color, real tough one as well. I'd probably go with either salmon pink or like violet purple, but it's like a real bluish violet. And my least favorite, it'd probably just be any shade of yellow. Like almost any shade of yellow.
That's ironic considering you made the stream background.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I did it purely for the stream. Don't. If
You
I
have
had
a very golden yellow stream background going on here.
If I had more power on this, that would change. But no, I did it for the benefit of the group's appearance.
We We don't have superiors.
Says you, mortal.
What?
Anyways,
I will dump your
Zion
almond
just
milk.
chimed in. I feel attacked, Ark. All right. Anyway.
Don't
Good
worry.
lord. All right.
I know what will keep Ark at bay.
French fries.
French fries.
Will get me to cooperate.
oh no, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say the words.
Almond milk.
I will dump all of your almond milk.
I mean, my mom
Not
would
just
probably do
down
the
your
same thing
drain.
too, because like she tried it once.
I will not just dump it down the sink. I will dump all of your almond milk down your shower drain.
Okay, you're just like doing unnecessary shit right there. You don't mess with the man's shower drain by pouring almond milk in it, man. You just don't.
My spite knows no bounds.
What did almond milk do to you?
That's
left
see,
a
that's
very
not that. Now that's my
nasty
fucking
taste
question.
on my tongue. That's what it did.
Wait, what did it do? I didn't hear that one.
So it left a very nasty taste on my tongue. I don't like it.
Well, what type did you have? That's my question. What specific flavor did you
Regular
have?
almond milk.
There's different types of almond milk. There's regular, there's vanilla, there's unsweetened, there's chocolate.
Mason, I just said regular almond milk.
Then you didn't try the vanilla, yes, spiel.
Ew.
Vanilla is
worse.
gross.
Like vanilla almond milk is like drinking cereal milk.
Ugh.
I like drinking cereal milk.
Then you would enjoy almond milk. Then you would enjoy vanilla almond milk. Just never try unsweetened, because at that point, Ark, I would agree with you.
I like
Incorrect. Now,
Like,
so, Watson, what you said there are 2 sequels planned for Project Bizarro. Do you have a timeline for these 2 sequels?
Not really. We just make it whenever we want to make it, and at least for Deeper Dish, the plan is that it's just going to appear one day with no warning.
I feel like in order to grow the anticipation for it, like when you know for absolutely for a fact that you are satisfied with how it's turning out, I feel like then you would want to like release like some sort of trailer or advertisement signifying that, hey, we just finished this and it's going to be out soon, you know, just to kind of get that viewership going, to get the hype build up.
Now we're gonna pull a Beyonce.
Whatever you do.
Oh no!
Oh, sweet baby Jesus!
Roboting hard again.
I find it funny that like you're like that she's roboting hard, but yet you are not.
I have no clue.
The curse of being a guest in these
don't-
animators, I guess.
I get it. Yeah.
She has the guest curse.
We cannot hear you, Beth.
Not good.
Just say like a few words and see what happens.
I'm a little teapot.
Choice words.
Here to handle tears.
No, it's not.
We're trying. This is what we call troubleshooting, boys and girls.
It's spider web.
Is your phone warming up by any chance?
Let's see. It seems okay.
Yeah, because I know at least when my phone gets a little too hot for its ability to function, it starts to do something like a roboting type of effect, at least on my end. So I don't know.
Perhaps we are.
But if you say your phone's doing all right, then I'm not sure.
We shall continue as if everything is fine. We shall continue at least for a little bit more.
Yeah. So what you were saying something I think we already lost track of what it was, but you were responding, and I don't know where. What the hell were we talking about when Bottom was starting to talk and then roboting harder than the Cylons?
Yes, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle.
Well, at
Here's
least
my
the
strap.
connection's
Okay.
back.
Yeah. So we were talking about Beyonce, and basically, I do have a little. I do have a little teaser, I guess, planned the day before the release. But other than that, the plan is that we just drop it out of nowhere.
Fair.
I mean, it's your project. You do what
That too is for the meme.
That sounds so freaking funny, honestly. Like, yeah, like if you do a trailer, you just go, "Oh, by the way, the new part's out. Here you go. Here's the trailer. Now I'm off to go and eat cheese balls or something. I don't know."
Or just like tweet out the project, like tweet out the link to the project, and literally just have the captions, "Clowns."
Clouds!
It'll probably be like tweets out the game, Aerith dies.
Oh god! Like just spoil it before you even play it.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That is very lovely.
No. No.
What the hell?
What the hell?
I lost track.
You okay?
I lost track of the stream on my phone. Give me a moment.
Oh my lord, Mason.
Don't worry, the stream's still going on the computer.
Oh, I'm sure.
This is what happens when Ark leaves me in charge of the stream.
Look, if my internet wasn't also out, I'd be doing this, but
If only we
You
had
never take
our
me, apparently.
if only we had our tech support.
Oh no.
That
Oh
is
my
no.
God,
Maybe let's not.
Yeah, but alas, work decided to pull a bait and switch on him. So he's like, "Oh, you remember when you were working for this day? Well, actually, you're working for the other day."
That being said, also real quick, I love how Smeeb is just putting all the efforts into the little doodles here.
I mean, do you expect to do it? Do you expect otherwise?
No, not really.
Shame.
I'd be contributing, but I really don't want to.
It's just like she has no rate. Like it's literally that. It's like, oh, I would, but my computer's acting funny. I would, but my tablet isn't working. I just don't want to.
Hey, if I have no motivation to draw, I'm not gonna draw.
Oh dude, I'm still experiencing burnout. I'm just doing this so that
Bro, why are you drawing?
I'm just doing this so that the stream like won't be blank.
No.
I would be drawing too, but guess what I'm doing?
Being cringe and not drawing?
I thought you were supposed to be the cringe lady.
Okay, well, you're allowed to be cringe too. It's just I'm the main one.
What, do I answer to you in terms of like what kind of cringe needs to be posted?
Exactly.
And this is the group you agreed to be with.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh my god.
Okay,
All good.
Yeah, it's like I'd like to. I will always like to make it always like a clear thing that whenever a guest comes on, they have to like we have to like let them know that we are not professionals at all by a long shot.
Yeah, no, this is way better. It's all good.
Oh, thank God.
Hey.
Well, I mean, we want to be relaxed if we're having a fun stream, you know.
So does anybody have any other questions?
Unfortunately, I'm scrolling through. Alas, there'll be none.
Going back a couple seconds, I was gonna say, where we are talking about a game where the primary destination is the Cal Zone, playing as a girl named Anchovy, where we, it's where we go around with a clown. You want us to be serious here? Or you expect us to be
Pretty
serious
much.
here?
That's
It's
the thing. I remember the first time I brought this game up with the group, Aiden was in the call. And as I slowly read out the plot synopsis on the website, Aiden was slowly getting more enraged.
Okay, please explain to me why.
All of the Cal Zone, Anchovy.
Okay, so
why not?
what was he angry at the pun?
All the jokes, everything. It was like he was listening to this and he was going, "Oh my god, it's one of those games."
It's gonna be one of those games, isn't
It was
it?
a self-aware masterpiece. I'm gonna keep saying it.
And honestly, there's not a lot of
It's
games
just
like
fun.
that nowadays. A lot of games are either too serious, too comical, if that's a good way to describe things, and other time, like, there's no balance, and I think, Button, you're slowly but surely making your way to achieving that balance.
Thanks. Actually, speaking of the synopsis on the itch site, it's actually a parody of the Twilight Zone's opening text. Which I don't think a lot of people picked up on, but now that you know, yeah.
Now that you
Oh
know,
my God, yes!
now that you know, so whenever it gets released, go ahead and look at that, and you'll be like, oh, that's what she was talking about! Right down there!
It's the Twilight Zone, but Cal Zone.
I mean, to be fair, the first one's already released, so you can go look at it now.
Yeah, so how about y'all do that? The link, it should be in the description here, so why don't you go ahead and check it out for yourself? Or you're gonna get one of these. I wish I could play the cricket noise, but again, I can't.
Yeah, that
No,
sucks for you.
make it yourself.
Hold on. I can't do it without sounding like a cat purring.
You're trying, buddy.
Yeah, no.
I mean, to be fair, in regards to the synopsis thing, I have the itch.io page pulled up. I could read it off.
We want people to explore themselves. They'll get the viewership, and I think the viewership also grants them a small amount of pocket change. What actually grants you a small amount of pocket change throughout this whole thing?
If people decide to donate when they download the game, but otherwise, yeah, that's it.
Man.
Yeah. Or if you buy the art book.
Oh, there's an art book. Okay,
That's fair.
I think through this whole
For
stream,
$6.66.
yeah, it's like I don't think.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah, this whole stream, and you haven't even mentioned that. Please give us info on that.
Oh, yeah. So there's an art book when you donate at least $6.66 to the game. It unlocks the PDF, and also there's a password in the art book that unlocks a college AU scenario in the game.
I feel like I myself am gonna have to do that, like download the game and also put in the donation just so these guys can take a look at it themselves.
Please!
I mean, maybe I will. Maybe I will, or maybe I'll donate just for the hell of it.
I mean, I saw the college AU thing. I have to ask, will there be a joking continuation of whatever the college AU in Deeper Dish and Deepest Dish?
There will be a continuous joke of different AUs.
Yes!
Oh god.
Oh, I
And
love that. I love that
Secrets.
so much.
That's even better.
I won't give any details, but some ideas we threw out were, for example, fish AU.
There it is!
Like
I told you!
Finding Nemo AU, basically. Yeah, Finding Nemo AU.
This shit's like deleted scenes from a movie. I can tell.
And the other AU that I can remember is like an Avengers AU.
Oh God.
Pizzaro in an Iron Man suit.
Pizarro's Hawkeye. Let me just give you that.
These images are in my head and I can't get them out.
Trying to think of who would be Iron Man.
Probably cilantro.
He got the money.
He got the money.
He got the
Fair
money.
enough. I do. Okay, I will say, I really love the joke that he's a soap maker. I love that.
Yeah, do you guys actually get the soap and cilantro joke?
I do.
I do.
Also,
Because I get the. I don't like cilantro. I get the thing.
Also, like, raising an interesting point, like Pizarro's name in the Avengers, since he's going to be like pretty much Hawkeye, Pizzaro.
Oh
No!
I got it. Whoa! I'm gonna note that down. Whoa! Okay. Noted. Thank you.
They're gonna use that and they'll have to add you to the credits or something.
That's great.
The Clown Vengers.
It's like in the credits, it's like, oh yeah, the writing was done by Batson. One joke was done by Louise.
Oh my lord.
Oh,
that was
God.
amazing.
See, I'm scared to. See, now I'm scared to who would be the Incredible Hulk. Anchovy.
No.
I don't.
No, Anchovy would be Black Widow.
I don't think Hulk had an equivalent because I think Bozo was the eye patch guy.
The eye
Big
patch
Fury.
Fury, yeah, Fury.
Fury.
The eye patch guy.
The eye patch guy.
Well, okay, I will say, funny thing, because we were very limited on voices, so I ended up voicing both versions of Bozo. It took me embarrassingly long to realize that they were the same character. And so what ended up happening was I threw on a demonic voice filter for Bozo, like clown Bozo, and it was just my normal voice for non-clown.
Yeah, that was funny.
I realized that they were the same, and I was like, oops!
Whoopsie daisy.
So you get a community like this growing, and you're gonna have a lot of fan stories that you'll actually like.
God.
Are there any other questions?
No, can't really see
Can't say there
anything.
is.
Can't really see anything else on the number, so maybe this might be a good time to wrap things up.
Cool.
So, obviously, we want to thank Batten-san for partaking in our little world of chaos and anarchy to explain a clown dating visual novel for us, as well as other projects.
Yes.
And it would be in the question, should you ever be given the chance, would you want to be on this show again?
Yeah, sure, why not? Hopefully, when my internet's actually working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
So good, out of your control and mine.
Yep. So.
Good old Comcast.
Yeah. So, thanks to her. Like I said, the game should be on a link in the description. So check it out. Donate if you have the monies.
Likewise, I had mentioned earlier in the episode that I had met Botan at a con. Are you usually on the con circuits? Like, do you go around do you go to cons often as a guest or as your own booth?
Yeah, Fenori and I, we both live in California, and we mostly just go to SAC Anime and Fanime.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll be at SAC Anime in September again.
keep
You
note of
said
that.
Fanime. Is that in the Bay Area?
Sac anime? Sac anime? Or
That
Fanime?
Fanime.
Fanime is in San Jose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a couple hours from me, so I'll keep an eye on that one as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on
But yeah, if
that.
you happen to find yourself in the areas at those times, stop by Botton's booth, say hi.
And if you can, because you don't live in California and you live on the other side of the country, like a good few of us, then you could still follow them on their socials to keep track of what they're doing, what they've been doing, and what they're up to.
Links in the description, I'm sure, Mason.
Yes, obviously, I'm not
They
stupid.
actually are. They actually are this time.
It's like I'm an idiot, not a fool.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Yep.
Yeah. And final thoughts. Maybe I'll add Comcast into Deep Dish. As another enemy.
Oh boy, what, I can imagine.
Comcast has to be the villain of Deepest Dish.
Soon I will consume the world with bad internet.
I think it'll be more like one of those random events. Oh, your Comcast or your Castcom connection failed. Pizzaro just disappears from your view.
Your Bombcast, because that's what.
I can't manage my Betsy account because Castcom went down again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. But yes, please, for the love of God, download the game and check it out for yourselves.
It's fun.
It
It's
is a
genuinely
treat.
fun.
And I don't know, maybe enhance the experience by actually eating pizza while playing it.
Who knows? Either pizza or McDonald's.
Yeah, either or both.
Both?
Put McNuggets on your
Both.
cheese pizza.
Convince McDonald's to make a pizza for you.
Dude, okay, I'm not even joking. They actually, like, going on a tangent, and I know we're supposed to be closing out, but going on a tangent real quick, they actually did invent a McPizza and a McSpaghetti.
Ew.
Get a McPizza.
Yeah, so not too far off the mark.
Anyways,
I like the groans of disgust from someone.
That was me.
Hey, don't nod. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow us on all our socials, including the ones that we hardly use. And also, like, it's still our only affiliate, but they still help out. Kastle, like a site that contains board games of your favorite franchises and card games and D&D campaigns. So if you ever wanted to do a really weird D&D campaign with the characters from Stranger Things, I mean, I guess they have that.
And buttloads of miniatures.
Yep. So if you want to buy some stuff on their side, they give a couple pennies to us as compensation.
You also get 10% off on pre-orders when up until the day that they release.
We're walking advertisements, aren't we?
I mean, it's kind of a legal obligation, more or less. So.
Yep. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. We are the Insanimators. Stay insane, everyone.
I'm gonna go get a